Let's bring it up. Daily dose of inspiration. Ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart. Let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Take it to the top. Don't you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration. Shine, shine, shine on. Looking for the answers, seeking you will find. Open up your heart, leave it all behind. Smile and laugh, always give back. Glowing like a star, show them who you are. Shine. Always give back. Show them who you are. I mean, that's powerful stuff, isn't it? When you really show up in your authentic you, and you do, you got that ambition inside of you. You got the fire and soul, and look within you. You are amazing. Ask for what you want. And it's really interesting how many people don't ask for what they want. Ask for it. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, but ask for it. This is the philosophy of the Shine On movement, and that's the Shine On song. So hello, Jeanette. Jeanette, good morning to Miss Gonzalez is in the house. Show them what you got. I like that one. Show them what you got by never giving up. And that's me, Amber's in the house. Amber, hello, my friend. Good. So let's continue because it's important. Shine it. Shine on. Shine it. And it is. Raise it. Raise your energy. Everybody wants to raise their energy or move from negative energy, right? And it's so important right now because you really are the secret. You're the answer. You know who you are, even though maybe you don't. You look within you. Breathe and focus. I'm always talking about breathing. Breathing. Shine. So breathe and focus just for a moment to calm your energy down, to help you to continue, to keep shining, right? To keep shining. Don't you worry. Don't you fake who you are. Be who you are. Don't you ever go back on that. And you can do that with what? You're the question to the answer. You're the question to the answer. Raise your vibration. And see how I raised it and the feed totally went, right? It happens. Now that you can see all that you can be, breathe inside the house and shine it, and just keep shining it because that's so important. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Angel Marie, and I am a Reiki master, angel card reader. I'm also an event energy enhancer. It means that I go in to help events that are like boring and you're getting zoomed out. So if you're at work and you're doing these Zoom calls that are boring, you tell them, hey, you need the event energy enhancer, Angel Marie. And please tell them and give them my information and let's do this. And you know what? I also am a energy coach or inspirational coach or empowerment coach. I don't know. Amber, Jeanette, you guys have been coached by me before. What would you call that coaching? Because it's like diving into helping your self-esteem. So that's what I do. And I also am a one time my own book, best-selling author, two other ones, and now a third one's coming up pretty soon. So I'll be a 4-time best-selling author. Yeah. All contributed. So what we're going to do today, and happy national, hello, for me, soul coaching. Oh, thank you, Amber. That's a good one. Yeah, because we're really diving in on a different level. Yeah, but you're a little bit more, because you understand a little bit more than some of the other ones. So, but that's a good one, soul coaching. Thank you. That is a good one. So, what we're gonna do is we always go in. Oh, happy national. Can you hear this? I think that's better. What do you think? Tell me about the volume. Happy National Fudge Day. So how many of you like fudge? My mom used to make the best fudge ever. I mean, it was the best fudge ever. It was so sweet, but my mom did everything sweet. That's just what she did. So, I mean, that's just the way it was. So, good stuff. So, yay. So let me write down Happy National Fudge Day. Yeah. Love peanut butter fudge. Yeah, there you go. Tell me what you love. Tell me what you love. And the volume's okay. Soul coaching for you too. And yeah, I never thought about that because I thought that most people kind of wouldn't get that, like what I'm really doing, because it's on a quantum level, that. So me, but can't have it. Oh, yeah, you like the fudge, but can't have, well, I don't eat it either. It's poison to me, but yet I used to love it. Everybody drink some water, please. And happy National Fudge Day. So it's to get you to laugh. You're on the Daily Dose of Inspiration with Angel Marie. Thank you so much for being here every Wednesday, 9 a.m. California time, Arizona time. Coming at you to help you. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the shares, because there's somebody in your family that is just like, and really needs to what? Kind of have some inspiration. See something different, right? So here we go. Here's your first card. Look how beautiful that is. Can you see it? There you go. Finding my path. I always find my path, even if I sometimes have the impression that I have lost my way. Isn't that true? Because we have that impression that we have to find something. And in reality, all we have to do is do what? Pay attention. And when we pay attention, what happens is it helps us to have clarity. And then we ignite the path, and there it is. So good morning. I'm expanding something else that has been added to my journey. Card, please, if you have time. Sure thing, Sherry. And I think Amber and Jeanette, you'd like one, so we'll have to get Jeanette. I'm going to go with you first because you were on first. Amber, I'm having a feeling you want one. I'm going to go 2 with you. And Sherry came in at a great time, so there we go. I'll take a card. Yep, I got you. So understanding that, and especially like with you, Sherry, and this last weekend I went through a lot with this retreat, this girls' weekend retreat, where they color type you for colors. This is not supposedly my color. This is too bright, but then I'm like, take it with whatever it is. I lightened my eyebrows. I'm just being honest, instead of making them. And then I'm going back to the spiky. So tell me, spike hair, flat hair, because the way it's been is kind of to the side, but now I'm going back to kind of like that edgy kind of, I really like it. So, we got to do what we like. So tell me what it is. But finding your art. So often I have taken pointless detours. We all have taken pointless, wasteful time detours in our life when things happen. It just is. Spike. Yes, I like that. So I find the one and only reason for my presence in the universe, my ultimate realization. In that, love the new look. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. And it's the presence in the universe, my ultimate realization, the return to unity. I now walk in peace. The realization of who you are. This is a big point of finding your path, but I don't like finding. It's igniting and looking and being on the path. We're always on a path. Come on. We're always on a path. There's no way that we're not on a path because we're moving. So thank you for all of the shares, because your brother really needs to see this, and your dad. So go ahead and share that with them. So remember, we got some new cards, Sherry. We got new cards because remember the other cards. And I decided it was time because I've been using those for over 15 years. This year on August 27th is going to be the Lightworkers Gifts anniversary of 16 years, going on 17 years of service. Wow. Morning, yes, I want a card. Good morning, Barbara, all the way from Tucson. And you've seen pictures of me going to Tucson, and I just love going out there and being with my friend Barb. She's an amazing pet psychic, just getting things together. Just talked to Preston a little while ago. So good stuff going on there, and I can't wait to really share that because she talks to Shine all the time. Shine tells on me. She does. She tells on me. She really does. All right. So, and I do want to bring up the class, because I can, are you already registered for the masterclass, which is one secret you need to know that will help you need to know about energy, and it's this Thursday. Do you know about that? Let me give this to you here, because if you haven't signed up, please just sign up. Please. And I'm going to give that to you. So there you go. So, and yes, Barbara's saying, and yes, she rolls. She does, and she rolls her. She totally rolls her eyes. She totally doesn't like. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. So, but it's pretty funny when it happens. So I feel very blessed. But here we go. We're gonna do. Let me get a banner going. Here we go. So that I can show you. I think we're gonna do it scrolling. Let's see what this looks like scrolling. Sign up for the masterclass, The Secret You Need to Know About Energy, Thursday. Hey, I'm going to leave that there. Hey, I figured it out. I love it when that happens. Okay. So happy National Fudge Day. Hey, Barb, Sherry, fudge? No fudge? I know Jeanette, and me and you, Jeanette, no fudge for me, no sugar. I like walking so much better, right? So here we go. Jeanette. Let's see you. Put shine on. Put an S. Put something in the chat. I like fudge. Yeah, Barbara. Fudge is good. My mommy used to make the best fudge. You got to talk to Mama this weekend. She just called actually too. She's up already. Good to hear her. And she asked how you are, because I talk about you a lot. So yay. So we're putting the energy of Jeanette. Bam, Jeanette. Elmora, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Now, when getting this card this morning for you, Jeanette, this is for you, Jeanette. What they're giving me and what they're saying is to remind you that you're protected. Remind you that you're safe. And that in getting this awakening, your presence is really unfolding. And you know what? Your whole function, Janet, and this is what they want to remind you, is your whole function is to really be in that fun, happy place, because you raise your vibration even more when you do that. So very important. Hey, Daniel, good to see you, honey. Yes, good morning. I see you. And another thing about Elmora for you, Jeanette, is that your presence, who you are, I want you to take this in for a second, Jeanette. Who you are in your presence is powerful in the universe, and we need you, Lightworker. And I know maybe you don't feel like you are that, but you are. And that divine connection is powerful. And you know, and you've been detaching from the dramas, and you've been detaching from the things that are not serving you very well. And this is a kudos to you. And this is what it's saying, is for you to recognize and allow that light to shine through your entire being. Let that light come through you, because they're saying that the angels are there, and they understand that some of the people, places, emotions, things aren't serving you. And that's okay. And you're recognizing them. And I know that it's like going through fire. And I know it's going through chaos. And this is what they're showing me, that you've been kind of struggling a little bit, Jeanette. And the thing is there's no more. And they're giving you a message, and to remind you. And then also so that you really get your function in life is to be happy and to keep going back to that. And yes, that's the breaths. And that it's important for that spiritual protection right now, and that you have it. And remember, we talked about how to connect to more of the spiritual protection. And many of you on the line are my students or are coaching clients. Re-up this. This is for everyone. Please, the protection that we need spiritually, because so much energy and so much is going on. And you don't need and want to get that energy inside of you. That's for everybody. Going back to you, Jeanette. And having and remembering within you is there is a mighty soul, and there's a mighty force, and there's a mighty divine inspired action. And they want to remind you that it's time for you to step into it again, and step into it. And remember, I'm not saying find, but it's also to ignite it. And I'm excited for you getting this card, because it's really quantifying how that awakening is happening, and then how you are protected, and then also and that you are celebrated also. That's totally on part. I'm detaching from negativity. Yeah. And it's not easy. It's not, I get you, because really, I mean, I interrupt sometimes people that are talking to me and say, excuse me, I really don't want to know about your sister's neighbor's daughter that has whatever, because that energy is not serving me. Let's just talk about you, or let's just have a conversation about you. And if you want to tell me about your sister's daughter's neighbor, but I don't want to know the details, can we just send them love and light and move on? And what else is going on in your life that I can help you with, or that we can just be friends and have a conversation? Do you see how that's different than allowing that energy? I'm so glad that you see this, and that is the releasing. And I'm probably not saying his name right, but he can help you. So you know me. So awakening presence, the universe is with you and all of your guides. So just a reminder, yay! Let's cut that out. Yay! Woo, 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 woo. I don't want that energy, right? Everybody drink some water. Drink some water. Okay, who's next? Okay, Amber's next, and then Sherry. So who's next? Amber, are you still in the house? Where'd you go, Amber? Sign up now for the masterclass. It's free. It's tomorrow night. I'm so excited. It's only 30 minutes, and it's that one secret. Yeah. So here we go. Amber, if you're still in the house, or you can watch it later, maybe one of the kids, something happened with the kids, with all your many kids. Yay for being here. Hey, here you are, Amber. Yeah, and Sherry's still in the house probably. And anybody else that would want to read, we do have a little bit more time to give that read. So go ahead. I'm still folding. They're not telling me to stop. So I signed up for sure. Oh, thank you, Sherry, for signing up for the master class. It's going to be fun. It's only 30 minutes too. So that'll be really fun, because then the 2-hour class, that one, is really going to help to launch. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. All right, upside down. And this one is about remembering your path, and that you're on your path and taking one step at a time. And that step is in joy and happy. And this is a big one, because that one step. Now, this is and this was upside down. Dharma unfolding. Now, getting this card, because I have definitely gotten this card a couple of times, and getting this card is powerful. And they want you to really remind you, honey, how powerful you are. This is for Amber and for everybody else, but this is really, right now I'm talking with Amber, because I really want you to know, Amber, you've been doing all the work, and you know what? That work has been paying off. And he's a Tibetan monk, a Buddhist master, and he has been said to be incarnated. So we'll see, whatever that is. And he really helps. He really helps in the importance of spiritual practice. So I know that that's part of what's happening, is diving into, Amber, this is for you, because they want to remind you that you stepping into. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Mr. Bolton. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's like, wow. Yeah. And he is now helping light workers follow their dharma, which is the Sanskrit meaning for right way of living. Now listen to that, Amber. Take this in for a second. I really take a breath, because I really want you to hear this, because you've been doing a lot of work, and many of you have, and doing the knowledge. And what he does, this Buddhist master, Tibetan Buddhist master, is he helps light workers. We're all light workers. It's a made up word. It's people that are coming from the light or working with energy that understand to follow their right way of living. It's so easily done, right? The right way of living. I know there's no right or wrong, and I get that. But what he's saying, because they do that, is how does it feel in integrity and trust to you? And Amber, you're right there. You are so right there. And he reminds you, he's also reminding you, and this is a big one, is that let everything unfold. And you know that when you start pushing, what happens? The kids, everybody goes crazy. So take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be your only spiritual function. This is a message directly from him that I get. Every time I get this one, it's directly from him. And it is saying that your only spiritual function really is to step into, recognize, but then also your only spiritual function is to be happy. Why? Because it raises your vibrational field in such a way. Leslie's in the house. Wonderful Wednesday to you too. If you want a reading, just go ahead and say you want a reading. But this one is really good for you to understand that the right way. And I don't mean that because that's how they have, the Buddhists always have that right and wrong thing going on, but it's the right way of living. And they mean that in a different sense. And that, you know what, you have so much to give. And you're not, I could go on and on and on. Bring this up maybe when I see you on Friday, because there's so much more, the strength that you bring in, the knowledge and the courage. They're just really meeting you and, really wanting you to hear that. Meeting a Tibetan master in Phoenix changed my worldview. We are so powerful. Yeah, we really are, Daniel. We really don't have any clue that this one little speck that we are on this floating, this big, huge earth mass in the middle of this humongous universe. And we're just floating, one little speck, but we really do matter. I mean, we really do. So Leslie, you get one. Okay. So we're on number 3 right now. You're number 5. Mary Curly, I'd love a reading. Thank you. Oh, Mary, I haven't seen you in forever. Mary, how's things going, girl? We'll put you down. We'll see how much time I have. That's always the challenge. Put my music back on. There we go. So there you go. What a wonderful card. Live that's what's right for you. For you. There you go. It's live what's right. And that comes from an innate inside. So thank you so much. I so appreciate that, Amber, that makes sense. Powerful card. And I seem to get that for a lot of light workers, because it really is really helping to help in the right way of living. Yeah. Wonderful. So our next Sherry McQueen's in the house. And then after that will be Barb. And then Leslie and Mary. We got you. So good. Let's do this. So this is for Sherry. Sherry, these are my new cards. And you are a new lady, being a Reiki person now. She went and she got some training. And thank you for getting it not online, because that, I have to tell you, that is some challenging stuff, getting it online. That's all I'm going to say. Getting Reiki attuned online, I don't recommend it at all. I mean, I've done some stuff with students online, but it's one-on-one, not in just a course that you take. So I'm just really proud of you. So here we go. Sherry McQueen. There we go. Upside down. Let's see. Oh, see, this might be a new one. Oh, it is Diana. Focused intention. Diana. Focused attention. Focused attention. You know what? I have gotten this one. And that's because they're revealing what this is think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. This is powerful for you right now, because with you just going and shifting your vibrational field to I'm just going to say different level. I'm not going to say it's higher, because I don't want other people. I never ever say that I'm above anyone or I'm better than anyone. I've never done that. Energy is energy and it's just different. So that's what I'm going to say. Not just a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop. Ooh, Rummy, that's pretty good. I like that, Daniel. I like that. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, right, Sherry? I mean, thank you, Daniel, for writing that about the drop in the ocean. It's powerful. I mean, we really are one little tiny speck. I mean, floating in this big, huge mass of the world. But yeah, we get all, and it's like everything always works out. Everything, every single time. Because we have what? The universe is absolutely contributing to us and it's working with us. That's how powerful it is. So Sherry, knowing that Diana is here to help you with any of your desires. So I would set your high, like set them really high, like I always do. Like I'm a multi-millionaire trillionaire. Absolutely. Now I don't mean to bring money up right away, but then it's also I reach trillions of people. I get to serve millions of people. That's a huge one for me, that I have the best absolute relationships, so easy. And everything just flows. And my team that I have that's creating all of the classes and everything that I'm putting out, my team is amazing. And see how that is. And what do I really desire? And to remember, move forward with unwaveringly faith. Faith, that's the first thing that the faith that you have, but it's the trust within you. And I want to reiterate that for you. Trusting you within you. Trusting is a big one for you because the doctors, all these people are telling you all this, trusting that unwaveringly trust, knowing that the universe is supporting you and Diana is helping you awaken your divine ability to manifest whatever you desire. What do you desire? All it is what? And everybody always agrees with me, don't they? This is for everybody. Everybody always agrees with me. Angel, I say, what you think about, you bring about. This is not cutting edge new thing. This is quantum physics. This is how it is. Cause and effect. They call it law of attraction. No. Cause and effect is a real law, the 7 laws. And that cannot be denied or argued. So and they're showing me for you, Sherry, when you sit back and say, all right, unwaveringly, go way up high. What is it? And it can be as easy as I write, I am peaceful. I am the light. I am strong. I am powerful. I am. And what do I want to manifest? I want to manifest. What do you desire? What do you want? And when you get to that, I want you to make it even more than that. Like I said, what am I manifesting? What is my commitment? What is my purpose? I know that. And I put it out all the time, which is to reach millions of people, trillions of people, or more. And that's how I say it, or more. Isn't that beautiful? Because the team is in place. I have an amazing team that gets what my movement is, gets where it is. And for you, Sherry, right inside in here, Diana is helping you. Take that in. I am. Awesome. Yes. Thank you. For you, Sherry. Yes. Okay, let's move on. Yay, Sherry. I hope that was helpful because it's a confirmation for you, honey. You're doing it. However, I want you to write more. I do want you to write at least 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day of the things that you desire. You got this. I know you do. So Sherry, that's good. Barb, are you still in the house? You got to say something, Barb. And then also Leslie, are you still in the house? See, that fell out. Well, that fell out, Barb, for you. And it's the same one. I am that I am. Oh, do you remember that movie? I still own that movie. I was going to watch it the other day because it's powerful. Because I am that I am. You are. And I may be what I may be. And you may be limitless of anything. You may be anything. I may be what I may be. That whole may thing. I'm going to do a whole Facebook Live on that because that one's powerful. Right. I'm so glad that you're still here, Leslie. We got Barb coming up if she comes up. And then we got Ray. Ray Rack. Are you still taking? Yay, Ray. We'll put you down. We'll see how long. Okay. We'll see how long I go, because some go more than others because I start to go off. So this one is for Barbara, and I think, Barbara, you're still in the house. So Barbara, you got the same card. So could I request a reading if you have time? Hayden. I'm just going to have to put Hayden because I can't seem to say your name unless you phonetically give it to me, which is always powerful. We'll see if I have time. And Daniel, good for you. Okay, Barb, yes, Mama, she's still there. You got the same card, Barb. And this again, I mean, he's a Tibetan Buddhist monk who is incarnated, and I could tell you a little bit more about him that comes from powerful. So understanding that it's one step at a time. And Barb, sometimes we all get where, and this is a reminder for you to be a little bit more patient with yourself and take the deep breaths. And this is powerful. Yeah, it's powerful for you because what happens, and I saw that when I was with you, is sometimes we get going too fast. And the thing is remember that you're on a path. And I like to say the path, the journey, but I like to say the adventure, because you never know what's going to happen. Things just keep coming up, right? So for you, and understanding that it's one step into be happy. Now, what was the biggest thing that came up for this one was about that your whole function is you, Barb. So when did you eat and when do you need to eat again? This is an important factor for everyone. Like, I haven't eaten yet, but I ate at like 10 o'clock last night because I got my hair done and my eyebrows done, and we were up like until midnight. So I ate like really late. So I'm not going to eat until after this. So you decide, but yes, because the message from this Tibetan Buddhist monk to you is not just a reminder, but also a little lifter that says you are important. And that these little steps all are going to come together. And it could take a couple of months to get all the steps together. And it's okay, because your spiritual function, Barb, and you do it so well. And that's why I come and see you. And that's why I stay days with you, is your whole spiritual function really, bottom line, is what? Happiness and being and happy. Your function in a spiritual way is happy. So be happy. Yay! Okay. So this is wonderful. So there's your read for you. Is the same. Can you believe that? Don't you start again. We get the same cards again and again, right? So the next is Leslie, and I believe, Leslie, you're still in the house. So, and then we're probably going to go to my book. Maybe we'll get one out of my book. So here you go for Leslie. Barb was, oh, you're welcome, Barb. Thank you for writing. Thanks. Thank you. You're welcome. I just love you. I love you. I love you. I am Amber, Jeanette, Sherry, Barb, Daniel, Leslie, Mary, Ray, and Aline. Hayden. Okay, Hayden. Okay, here we go. For Leslie's in the house still, I hope. Water. Okay, here we go. Leslie, there we go. It's the same one. All right. Universe, angels, come on. It's the same one for you, and it's upside down. Leslie, let's see. Have you been listening about your spiritual? And this is pretty funny that our spiritual function really is to be happy. The other thing too, when you get this card, and this is a little bit different for you, is that you to recognize that you're safe. Leslie, some things have been going on, and they're showing me that you've been pushing a little bit too much on certain things, and that it's okay to show up in a way that it reminds you just to let everything unfold. So are you coming from here, and how am I going to do? How am I going to do? How am I going to do? Why is that? I want this. So how am I going to get? How am I going to? Do you see what I'm saying? Because for you, I feel a little bit of this chaotic energy when you're moving. And I'm really going to ask you to slow it down and do your belly breaths. Because when you do the belly breaths and you connect on a different level with your belly and you really focus, what's going to happen, and I'm going to put it in the chat for everybody, just go ahead and put in your email address on the landing page and you'll start to get the belly breaths. And it's going to help you, Leslie, because for you, the pinpoint is that you know how powerful you are. So accurate. You know how powerful you are, right? Yet you don't always feel it. And then you seem to push and you forget. Wait. My whole spiritual function is what? To be happy, to be in the now, to be in the present, to be in the now, be in the present. Because show up, honey. Because you truly are the gift, but you have to show up with the present to give the gift of you. It's a play on words, but it works. Isn't it so beautiful? I love that one. And it truly is. So accurate. I love it. So you know what? It's a perception. And that's what I want to do is I want to help you with your perceiving what is happening in your world, in your neck of the woods. Because when you perceive your life in such a different way, what happens? Yeah, that happens. Yes. And you know what? Someone asked me the other day that I never have anything on that says that you can donate if this makes sense to you. So there you have it. I put it on there. So there's the Cash App. And it's weird to me to do that. So, but yet I did it. I'm doing it so that people will see that it's powerful stuff. And there's this one. Sign up for that. Yes, I hope that was helpful. And we're gonna get a different card now. In fact, we're gonna change the whole energy to this right now. And what we're gonna do is, let's see, we've got a couple of maintenance things to do right now. Yes, and I really want you to sign and gift. A gift for you is the belly breathe. So go ahead and take that because that one's powerful. Let's just do it. So, hey, there's Mez. Oh, wow, I forgot from the YouTube. Oh, I know. Oh, Mitzi or Tiffany. Is it Tiffany, I think? But you do Missy. It's good to see you, honey. Thank you. I have literally been spinning our hour for months. Yeah, and the thing is it's time that you understand that this is the way it is. And we are, oh my goodness. It is so, yeah. So crazy and whatever that means, but yet it's going to be okay and you're good to go. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you, John. Good to see you, John. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this, and you were so welcome. You were so welcome, Leslie, to get that because, and go ahead and find me. And I think it might be time that we do some 30-minute and really get that out of there. Sorry, Wednesday. Oh, it's okay, John. And so let's do that. And then we're going to do a thing out of my book. So are you ready? So what we're going to do, because I think this, and I really feel, and the angels are showing me that everybody wants to hear about this. So let's do it. From the Shine On book, secret number 24, courage. And here's the quote, and I quote me, Angel Marie Monticelli. Greater courage comes from accepting and acknowledging your vulnerability. Isn't that so true about your vulnerability, about who you are? I'm Angel Marie, and I love offering this to you with love, light, and healing. And courage is something that we build inside, isn't it? And whether you know it or not, you are courageous. Every single one of us is that in that place of courageous. It takes strength and personal power to act when the odds seem stacked against you. Stepping outside of your comfort zone may be perceived as being crazy, yet courage can be as simple as believing you got this. This is something I get a lot because I'm pretty edgy and I take risks and I'll do things. And then they could look at me and say, wow, that's out of my comfort zone or the other person's. But in reality, it helps me to feel more alive. And a lot of times, that courage to do this is helping me be vulnerable and learn more about me. Woo, right? So, and you've got this. This is a big part of it. So understand that it takes courage to embrace your authentic self and act upon it. Doesn't it? I know that I'm unique. You are unique. And when you step into that uniqueness, that authenticness, and not look and, oh, well, they're not doing that, or maybe I shouldn't do that because nobody else is. When you really have the courage and the vulnerability to be who you are. Ooh, right? And I hope you really take that in, because this is for you. Practicing courage involves releasing self-doubt, old beliefs, and criticism. Huge one, because during our time growing up, and it doesn't matter how young or old you are, right? It doesn't. We grow up with listening to other people, society, politics, religions, to all kinds of influences that we do what? Oh, I must not be good enough. Well, they say I shouldn't do that. Well, maybe I better not do that. And I'm really asking you to really to practice courage is releasing the selfness that says, that person criticized, or that doesn't look like something I should be doing. And you let go of that. Yes, that's self-doubt. To be in the courage and the faith, the trust within yourself. Powerful, powerful. And of course, it talks about beliefs, because we have all kinds of beliefs all around us that really don't serve us anymore. They're old beliefs. A lot of times, they're old beliefs that we put on ourselves through our parental units, religion, society, our culture, how we're raised in the culture, even environment. Say we're from the East Coast or the West Coast, say we're from another country. It all has a factor, doesn't it, on how we show up with our courage. So pretty good, right? When being courageous, look for safety first and trust your intuition. Always look for safety first, because if you don't feel safe, you can spin out of control a little bit too. So we don't want that to happen either. So you know what? One of my best friends, she was an oil worker. And, there's not a lot of oil workers like worked on the big pumps in Alaska. And there's really not a lot of women that work in that field. But she was always, to me, always courageous, because she would go all over the world, from Alaska to everywhere. And she would work in these pretty much dangerous places a lot of times, because there's a lot of moving parts with those oil rigs and what she was doing. And you know what? One time she was traveling, and it was in Alaska, and I'll never forget this. And it was very, very treacherous. And her boss told her to go to this one place, and she's driving back, and it is snowing. It is not a good, the roads, she couldn't even see in front of her. And yet she kept going, and she just felt, you know what? She felt like she should turn back. And you know what? She went against her boss. She went against, and she only went from her inside, that shine, like I say, that intuition. And she went ahead and she traveled back, because that blizzard was out of control. And with her courage and intuition, she created something different in that day. And what happened was, actually, there was a shutdown, and they were stuck there for 3 days, and she would have been stuck there also. But since she did that, and she had the courage to listen to her own feelings and make that inspired action to do it, she actually was out of harm's way. And it was very dangerous for the other people. And I don't want to go into it, but understanding that when you have courage to not have that self-doubt, to step into that self-esteem, that self-confidence within you, you're being courageous. And I always say that because she has freedom for the job that she loves, because she has courage to keep showing up when a lot of times the energy is against her. So kudos for the courage on that one. Way to go. And in the 1980s, I worked towards my doctorate. Oh my gosh, I worked towards my doctorate of motor's degree. I was a mechanic. Now, I was raised with my stepdad who helped me to understand mechanics. And then when I went to school, I decided I wanted to be a mechanic, and I went to school for a doctor's of motors degree, which I have, which was really awesome. And looking back, it took courage to be the only woman. And really, it was back then, I was the only woman to be learning at Golden West Junior College, Huntington Beach, California, full ride scholarship for softball. And I had my whole thing and what I learned and what I studied, mechanics. And I was the only woman. And that took courage. In fact, they even brought in from LA. I was on a TV program. It never aired, but it was a pilot about mechanics. And it's one place that I'm very excited because they have a lot of mechanics for women and a whole organization that I want to speak there. I want to speak about being one of the first women ever to be in the field. And that took courage. And I'll never forget this. I never forget this because, and this is I was driving down the road and my clutch went out. And I already had the part. I already had all my tools with me, but I had the clutch with me, and I'm in a Volkswagen. And you know how easy a Volkswagen is, but easier than any other car to work on. So I just pulled over, and I got underneath, and I put a new clutch in right there on the side of the road. And I will never forget, and I even wrote it, driving away, I felt self-reliant, empowered, and proud that I had efficiently utilized my training and that I had the courage to keep going in that field because I loved being a mechanic. And I even worked at a boatswain's locker, which is in Newport Beach, California. I don't know if it's still there. And all the yachts would come in and I would work on those. And I had the courage to show up in my blue shirt. I actually have a picture of it. I'm going to have to post because it has my name like a mechanic. It says Angel on it, rebuilding engines. So the courage to show up. Cool, right? Now Shine speaks and Shine, for courage, secret number 24, Shine is a courageous because she is a herding breed. And Shine is courageous because she shows up, is present with me every single time. So that is her. So what's the action step? Because I always like giving an action step because it'll really help you to move forward. And then this action step, breathe always. Why? Because it helps you to center. Do the diaphragmic. Watch my stomach. Watch right here, and watch my diaphragm. It comes out. So out and then in. Nice. I knew you could do it. Repeat several times during the day. I am courageous because. And say 3 things that make you feel courageous and breathe. So an example, I am courageous because I show up with dyslexia, and no matter what, I'm here and I'll figure out a way. I am courageous because I show up. I am courageous because I show up with confidence. I am courageous. Do you see that energy? And 3 things, 3 times, always doing this during the day. Repeat it. Repeat this. That's your action item. And you know what? Every single one has an action item in it. And they have what Shine says. It is a great self-help, self-development tool. This book, when you invest in it, what happens is you also invest in a senior, because I have the senior giving program. And in the senior giving program, what happens is when you invest in yourself and purchase this for your self-help, self-care, and it helps you. I'm going to take one of these, sign it personally, send it to you because you're going to go to my website. Then what I'm going to do is take it and take one, and I'm going to go to an assistant living and give to a senior. So you get to be in the senior giving program. Some of you are already in that senior giving program. Some of you are already there. And I want to say thank you, because you coming on and being in that senior giving program is really powerful. And it shows that you care about a senior. Thank you. And you care about you by investing and purchasing one of my books today through my website, so I can physically send it to you with signed, and then also give it to a senior. Yay! Awesome, awesome. I so appreciate you and you being here today to be able to launch that so that you feel better about giving and receiving. So as always, I offer this to you with love, light, and healing. Angel Marie Monticelli. And remember to do what? Change your mindset. Ignite your life and shine on. You got this. You are amazing. Shine on, shine on, shine on. Awesome, awesome. Getting courage. Really powerful when you get the courage. I mean, they're telling us, we need to be courageous right now. I mean, think about how what's going on with our lives. Hey, Ellie's in the house. Hey, girl, good to see you. Funny, I went into automotive photography in 2000. Oh, that's cool to hear. That is way cool to hear. So great. Awesome to get the courage. So Leslie, Mary, you're next. Mary and Hayden. Mary and Hayden, are you still in the house? We have a few more minutes if you are, and then I'm going to put everything together about having that courage and trusting and all of that. So let's see if there's anybody else. Otherwise, Leslie, did you go away? And Ray, Mary, Leslie, I think Leslie, I already did that one because you cut the same one, which is like, wow, but it made sense to you. So there you have it. So I have Mary or Ray. Did I miss anybody? Yes. In the house. Tiffany's in the house. Tiffany, you're kind of down there a ways. I apologize, but Ray's still here. So Ray Rodriguez. Yes, I'm going to do that because Mary, I don't see Mary. I'm here. Ellie's here too. Yay. Thank you, Ellie. Ooh, that one fell out. So we definitely have to do that because it fell right on. So this one is for you, Ray, because Ray is what? And this is Callie. Kelly. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is a change to soar. Ooh, this is good. Oh, you got Leslie. You're still here too. Yeah, I got yours. Yes, yeah. Mary is still here. Mary, I have to go back to you because but this really fell out for Ray. So I apologize, Mary, but wow, Daniel. Thank you. This is huge. Kelly's huge because Kelly is telling you and reminding you, this is for you, Ray, you're protected. However, if you're not understanding how protection works and when to put protection up and not protection, because there's some things going on that you really, and I don't say need very much, but you really need to know about stepping into more of your power. Because getting Kelly is a big one, and facing your fears. Facing fears is everybody across the board. We all have fears. I don't care who you are. We have a belief. We have foundations. It is how it is. We are in fear mentality. We have fear out there. And you know what? I always call it a shit show of negativity. What's a shit show of fear out there? It's just pumped into every aspect, right? Hey, Kelly. Oh, good to see you. Love you too. Good to see you. Oh, I've missed you too, Kelly. So wonderful. Thank you, Kelly. Going back to Ray, girlfriend, it's time for you to change, to soar. It is time for you to soar. And Ray, and this is a big one for you because everything is unfolding, and it has been a shit show of fear, a shit show of negativity. But I'm saying that, but the feeling is that you understand that they want to remind you that you're fearless, that you are. And if you're not feeling fearless, get with me, because I want to give you some tools, because I'm not sure that you're running and using some of these tools, Ray. Is this making sense to you? Because it's powerful, Ray. Toward that you understand that the changes that you're making are spiritual. Now remember, we got the same 3 card. We got 1 card 3 times during this whole time. It's just a reminder that really your spiritual function is to be happy. And most of us aren't, because we're so you're saying thank you, and you're saying that it making sense. Good, because there's more to give, and I might be giving you a calendar link to meet with me, because this one's important, because we need you, Lightworker. We really need you, Lightworker, and you've been doing it. So thank you so much, and thank you for the shares, for the likes, the hearts. Share this out. People say, Angel, how can I support you? It's not necessarily always money, is it? No, it really isn't. I want to serve. I serve millions. So share. Say, hey, this lady is funny. This lady's got it. This lady's going to show you. This lady's going to give you some. I don't care. You know what? 1 person, 2 people. This is what we do, right? Yay. You're welcome. So Mary, you're next. Mary, are you still in the house? I think you are. Mary, thank you for hanging in there. I know. I go for about an hour. So Mary, here you go, Mary. So Ray, they're just showing me more pictures. I'm getting flashes. I'm like, stop. Let me go. Because this is, wow, major. So just personally message me if you want some more, Ray, to Sherry, Barb, Daniel, Leslie, Mary, Tiffany, John, all of you wonderful. Leslie, yes. If you want a little bit more, just message me and say, what does that look like? And I'll give you like a free 15-minute. And this is for you. Mary, show me. Yeah. Mary, there we go. Mary, right there. Upside down. That is so funny. We got this one earlier, but this is for you. I mean, we got this. This was the first card that we got. And yes, honey, it's spiritual. It's an awakening, the presence in you. Mary, have you been like in this and not really sure what's going on? And then you go, oh, why? Well, let me think about it. And then you get stuck, overwhelmed. And then also even maybe even a little pissed off, because you're like, I know this stuff, but yet it doesn't feel. And this is the second time we got it in the same reading for everybody that's on the line. You know who you are, is to understand the universe is here for you. Your God is for you. You know that I come from a Catholic and Christian background. So I'm going to say God today, and your higher self, the universe, that God is with you. You are never, ever alone. And I'm getting a yes. And Ellie, yes, we've all been there, right? We've all been there. I stepped into my power, have my website and business now. Yes, Kelly, good for you too, because it is time that you, light workers, and I'm going to say you, light workers, needed right now. And what is the need? The need is to step into wellness, kindness. Yes, shining your light, being responsible, being aware, being in the moment, having the courage. The big one is to wear a cloak of protection and love, that you are wearing that. And this is a reminder for you, Mary, that you are protected. You're safe. And I know I can feel. And they're showing me and they're reminding you that you're safe. And Mary, you're needed. And they want to say kudos and thank you for showing up the way that you have, beautiful light worker. Showing up with that beauty, that you are that. I love it. So thank you so much for showing up. Mary, I hope that was helpful. It's giving you a little bit. I can't give you too much more, but Mary, go ahead and message me. Let's get on the line. Let's do a 30-minute and really give you some tools. So that would be really great, right? You have been a few of those moments of mine. Yeah. You have seen them. Yes, I have, Ellie. I've seen those, and we've all gone through them. I always say breakdown is a breakthrough. I just went through that this last weekend with this retreat on what to wear, and all these ladies helping me shop, and the love they poured into me. Oh my gosh. It was overwhelming for me. But yet I broke down some really old beliefs to have that breakthrough. And I did it with so much help because I felt safe, because knowing that I am so connected to my higher self, the universe, to God, and that I can sit back and ask for help. If you're still on the line, you know I ask for help from you because you're one of my students. And my students that are my Reiki students, I will look to them and I ask for them and ask for help. And many of you have. Thank you for the like, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sharing and supporting my mission. And my mission is that you understand that you can discover to choose differently, choose energy differently. And that's why tomorrow night, and I'm going to put it again, tomorrow night is the masterclass. It's 30 minutes free. Just sign up for it. Go ahead and sign up for it now because I'd love to see you. And if you think you know, I'm here to tell you that you don't. Okay? Because you think you might know, but in reality, you probably really don't know all of that you can be. So I challenge you. Why is it doing that? I challenge you. Oh, I like that one better. Let's do that one. I challenge you to come on to that for 30 minutes and learn just that one thing, one secret that can just launch you. So I'm excited to share in a 30-minute free to give you that technique, that one little technique that's going to change your life. So I'm going to copy it one more time. And we're going to stop this. There we go. And I'm going to put it one more time for you. So, and please share this. Please share this out because it's going to change lives. And that's what we're here to do is what? Change lives and to be in that happy. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Yay, Tiff. Yay, Tiff. I think I remember it's Tiffany, even though you have the MIZZ. I think so. So here we go. We're going to put this whole thing together, which was a lot of the same, right? Which was really powerful, but a lot of the same stuff. But I really enjoyed being here with you as always, right? Yes, Tiffany. See, I remember. Sometimes I don't remember, okay? I'll be at the class. Oh, yay, the 30-minute. Ellie, that's awesome. Thank you. It'll be fun. Water. You know I'm always pushing water. So here we go. Let me put this right here. Put it right here so I can see all of those and the readings. So here we go. We're going to put this all together. Angel Marie Monticelli, here is your reading for today from the, what do I want to say? It's not, I don't want to, As always, offered to you with love, light, and healing. Here is a reading for you. One of the first cards that we got today was about awakening and understanding that you're protected. And to remind you that it's time to put that more protection around you because there is a lot of negative energies out there and that you really can step into protecting yourself so that you can help you to awaken your beauty of more being in the present. The next card was about your path and that you're stepping into your path and that you don't have to find your path. That's not an issue, is to find a path. It's actually igniting it. So it's looking at and being aware of your life, being responsible for your life, and then taking the action. And that action puts you on your path, your journey. I like to say your adventure because it is an adventure. And it's a path that you will create and change and zigging and zagging all the time. And in that way and in that place, it's helpful to know that that it is one step at a time. And this one step and actually going one step and being present in the step and then going to the next step helps you in this adventure of being in the energy of you truly being the gift because you're present. It's a play on words, but it's true. It's for you, because when you're really present, you're the gift and you show up being the gift. Isn't that so powerful? And the next one that we got was about understanding that there's a lot of different ways to show up spiritually. And we can say show up spiritually, be in a spiritual way, but in reality, it's being within yourself. And you know that. You will be in that. And your whole function, our function as a human, as humanity, is raising our energy. And how we do that is fun. So many people will say our function spiritually is being happy. So how about if I just say to you, what if today, listening to me right now, in my tone, in the excitement, in the enthusiasm that I'm giving you from this card reading, is that your whole function today is to be happy and to keep reminding yourself to go back to happy. Now, isn't that interesting? To remind yourself to be in that, and to also, the next that we got was about understanding about how it unfolds and how you unfold and how you allow your life to unfold and how you know that you have all of the help around you just to unfold your life with grace and ease. Ooh, I said it, because grace and ease comes up a lot. And how much grace and ease are you showing up? Or are you in that place where you're always pushing it to make it work? And that when we come back and you have more grace, more relaxation, more letting things go, what happens is everything starts to become smooth. And you see that you are nurturing. And that was another card, was about how you nurture and you put yourself first. And one of them was not just also a read about the nourishing and nurturing yourself and your self-care. And looking at how can you nurture? How can you say no? How can you say, I can be there, but give me a half an hour? And putting yourself first to go ahead and do what? Eat maybe? Or maybe it's also putting yourself first to go actually and take a breathing technique and maybe 10 minutes just to stop. Get out in front of the computer, stop watching things, and actually do some breaths. And that was the next read, was about you stepping into having, that was a read out of my book, because it's 52 Secrets for Greater Success and Higher Self-Esteem. So you can just take one. And the one that we took out, oh my gosh, I turned to it again, was courage. And really truly stepping into your courage is being vulnerable. And this is a big point, because getting this reading today about courage and about stepping into the vulnerability of who you are, showing up and saying, I don't get it, or showing up and saying, I'm here to learn. And the action item here, which was really powerful, was you repeating in the day, I am courageous because I show up. I'm courageous because I am vulnerable and looking at who I am. I'm courageous because I'm in my unique self and I show up. So that was the action step. And there's an app in every single one of my book to help you to step into. And, and Shine speaks, and that's why my dog Shine is on the front, because she speaks. And what she said about courage was she's innately, she has that instinctful inside of her, because she is a cattle dog and they're a working breed. So she's always showing up with courage, like, where do I go? How can I serve? That is how a cattle dog always wants to be, like, what do I do? What do I do? What can I help? Very powerful, very powerful. So, and then the other one that we got was that another one of the reads from here was about understanding that you are showing up with ready to soar. Now, this card was talking about that you're protected to soar. Now, many may feel like you're in fear. And to release the fear is the important part. And that was the one of the main points to this card reading, was about you understanding that you do have fear, and that understanding how to release it, but not understanding here. Feeling that you have fear to move forward here. You have fear here. You have fear here. We all have fear. It's about how to release the fear, step out of the fear, and start to really do what? Soar. And I like that, because when we really truly step into soaring, flying, being that we look over and we see our life start to unfold, and we're not pushing so hard. Again with the pushing, but it's the same, because fear is here, is in our head when we're thinking too much. And this is where we get all of our what? Our pain and struggle. But when we really come from here, from the heart, when we really come from understanding who we are and feeling, that's when we have that love and compassion for ourselves and acceptance. So understanding that when I say change your mindset, it's be aware. How are you and where are you? Are you stuck in that? Ignite your life is about understanding how to be responsible, understanding to connect to the feeling of whatever it is, igniting your life, igniting different. And then here is talking about the action, shining on, taking action, awareness, responsibility, taking action. Change your mindset, get out, be aware, ignite your life, ignite it with that love and that acceptance. And then to shine on, to take that action, to be inspired. I love to be inspired. I have inspired action. And that I love to give to you. And in this reading, what we're saying, bottom line is step in and know that you have the permission to show up with no fear, with courage, with knowing that you have your guides, that you have all of your higher self, your God with you, and that you matter. When you have your head set, your heart set, and your gut set all together, what happens is you step into your power. Instead of giving away power, which we tend to do a lot of, you start to what? Take your power back, because you really are that head set, heart set, gut set, all moving together, and you're running your energy, and you're understanding that your energy, that's what this reading was about, is connecting you on a different level. And that is your beautiful reading. As always, I offer this to you with love, light, and healing. And for you to step out today with this reading, make a difference. Give yourself permission to go, no, I'm coming from here. I'm going to come from here. And love and acceptance for myself to really shine, to shine my light. So remember that you matter. You make the difference. Thank you for being here on Angel Marie. Keep shining your light. Change your mindset. Energize your life. And shine on, shine on, on. Until I see you next reading. Thank you so much. Shine on. So let's move it out. I'll be at the class. Yay, yay, yay. Let's move this so that I can move a little bit and get going, because, whoa, we said a lot. Move, baby. Move, shine. Go on, shine. Good. So let's move just a little bit. So we, woo, you got ambition. You got the fire. Within your heart. Look at it. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Take it to the top. Take it to the top. Don't you ever stop. Don't you ever keep shining. Keep shining. Everybody move. Every 30 minutes, I want you up. Every 30 minutes, I want you up. Yay, raise it, raise it, raise it. Raise it, raise it. Yay, 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 yay. Shine it on. Shine it on. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. Open up your heart. See you next time. Thank you for everything. Yay! Always